Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In the video lesson, I'm going to show you how to model the gear. Step by step, I show you on the screen of my computer. So first we click to close this project and create another new project to create the gear. Click New, click Path, click OK. Now the new project is created. After that, I'm going to define the unit type that we are going to use in this project. So click on this arrow, click mmGA. It means that we are going to use millimeter in this project. Click Sketch, click Cycle, and click on the front plan. I am going to draw the cycle on the right plane, so click to set up the center point of the cycle. Move the mouse outward and click again to finish drawing the cycle. Click Close Cycle. Click Smart Dimension. Define the diameter to 32 mm. Click OK to confirm it. Click Close Smart Dimension. Go to Feature. Click Extrude. I extrude the cycle to 15 mm. And for the direction, we choose mid-plane and click OK to confirm it. Now the cycle has extruded. After that, I'm going to draw the sketch on the face of the part. So click Sketch, click Cycle, click the face of the part. Click to set up the center point of the cycle on the origin of the world. Move the mouse outward, click it again to finish drawing cycle. Click Close Cycle. Use Smart Dimension to define the diameter to 10 mm and click OK to confirm it. Click Center Rectangle. Move the mouse on the origin and move upward. Click on the circumstance of the cycle to set up the center point of the rectangle. Click and move outward. Click it again to finish drawing the rectangle. Use Smart Dimension to define the parameter of the rectangle. For this segment, I define to 2 mm, and the distance from this segment to this segment defined to 2 mm. Use a trim entity to cut out some entities in this sketch. So hold the left mouse and move on the entity that you want to cut out from this sketch. Release the mouse, click OK, and then I'm going to extrude to cut this part. So go to Feature, click Extrude Cut, select the direction and choose Through All, click OK. Now the part is cut. And then I'm going to draw the cycle to make the profile to cut on this part of the part. So click Sketch, click Cycle, click this face of the part. Click to set the center point of the rectangle, moves outward. Click again to finish it. Click to set the center point of the rectangle, moves outward. Click to finish drawing the cycle. Use Smart Dimension. For the big cycle, I define the diameter to 25 mm. And the small cycle, I define to 15 mm. Okay. Click Feature, click Extrude Cut, and I go to Through All and define to Blind, and the depth I define to 3 mm. Click OK to confirm it. Now the part is cut, and then I'm going to cut on this part also. So I use the mirror to mirror the feature to the side of the part. So click on cut extrude to, go to mirror, go to part, select the right plane of the software project, and then click OK to confirm it. Now this part also cut. So now the body of the gear is created, and then we are going to create the teeth of the gear. Move the mouse to click sketch, click this arrow, and I'm going to draw the center line. Click the face of the part. Click to set the start point of the center line. Move upward, and then you have to make sure that this line is the vertical line. Click and right click, select and change. You have to make sure this line is the vertical line. So click to close the center line and select the center line and apply the constraint to make sure this line is the vertical line. After that, we are going to use the line and create the horizontal line from the center line. Click to set the start point of the horizontal line. Click to set the second point of the horizontal line. Right click and then click and change. Click OK to finish insert line. Use smart dimension, and I define the distance from the center line to the end point of the horizontal line to 0.5 mm. Click OK to confirm it. And the distance from the origin of the world to the horizontal line to 16.60, and click OK to confirm it. Click close dimension, click 3-point arc, set the start point of the arc on the second point of the horizontal line. Move the mouse to the left side like this. Click to set the end point of the arc. Move the mouse upward and then click again to finish drawing the arc. Use smart dimension to define the distance from this point to this point of the arc to 1.58. Click OK to confirm it. And from this point to this point, I define to 3.28. Click OK to confirm it. And the radius I define to 4.56. Click OK to confirm it. So the sketch already made, but I have to mirror this sketch to this side of the center line. So first I'm going to close the smart dimension and use the mirror entities. Click the sketch that I want to mirror to this side of the center line. And about the mirror plane, I'm going to use the center line of the mirror plane. Click OK to confirm it. After that, I'm going to add the fillet to this point of the sketch. Click fillet and define the fillet to 0.3 mm and select the point that we want to add the fillet. Click OK. And this one, click OK also. And click OK to confirm fillet. Click 3-point arc. I want to close this sketch, so click to set the start point of the arc. Click to set the another end point of the arc on the first arc, and move the mouse upward like this. Use smart dimension to define the radius to 18 mm. Okay, now the sketch already done, and click Close Smart Dimension. So I'm going to use this sketch as the profile to cut the part to make the teeth of the gear. Go to Feature, click Extrude Cut, select the face of the sketch and change the direction to through all. Click OK to confirm it. Now the body of the gear has cut, and I am going to create the teeth around the body of the gear. So I'm going to use the circular pattern to create the teeth around the part. Click this arrow, click Cycle Pattern, and click on Equal Spacing. Click Direction. We have to select the circumstance or the cycle. And for the number of teeth, we have to insert to 30 because I want to have the 30 teeth on the gear, and click OK to confirm it. You can see here, and you go to view setting to click on the perspective to see the better view. So this is the final result that we have created the gear in Solidworks, and then we have to assign the material to our object. Click on Appearance and Scene and Discount, select on Appearance and choose the metal. Click on Steel. You have to find what material that you are going to use on the gear. For me, I'm going to use matte steel, so click and drag the material and then release the mouse, click body. Now the gear has applied the material. If you found out this video more helpful, please don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get new video about modeling in SolidWorks. Thank you and goodbye.